Welcome back, everyone. So I went back to town to cash in some stuff, and now I'm buying some extra body armor. So we will go and do that. I better go figure out what those boots were that I apparently just unlocked.
Oh, you got boots?
Yeah, I just got an upgrade, and I just got some boots of some sort. Makes you acid and lava resistant for a short while. All right, that's cool.
That could be useful.
Yep.
All right, so back to
part 2 of our Neo Yokio adventure, and ooh baby, do we have a lot of interesting stuff here, Steve?
Terrorist Bomb Bachelor Board.
Yeah, so like I said in the last episode, the Bachelor Board is a thing that they have, and terrorists just fucking blew it up in one episode. Like, again, it just happens out of complete nowhere, and you're just like, wait, what? Now we have terrorist threats going on? I thought this whole thing was the thing about demons and shit. But no, Neo Yokio throws you for another totally unnecessary and convoluted plot twist.
Okay, so works for Russians.
Yeah, so throughout this whole time, he also has a job as a security guard, because that's his, that's what he does. He's like a demon security guard.
Oh, yeah.
Well, he's not a demon. The Batcave. We are in the Batcave right now.
Damn it.
He is a security guard against demons whenever people need him, and he gets paid good money for that, and his aunt is basically always telling him what to do. It's like, why are we doing this? It's like, who cares? They're paying us. The aunt is also a good character I enjoy. What is this up here? I don't know. Can I grapple it? I don't know. Sorry, what was my point?
Works for Russians.
Yeah, and this whole Grand Prix thing is coming along where there's nothing to do here.
Okay.
Oh, it's a monster spawner. Okay.
Can you do something with the center part?
Yeah, I think so. Oh, I must be able to, like, shoot a pressure bomb or something up top. Nope, shoot a pressure bomb.
Grapple up.
Maybe grapple up. No, that's not destroying it, though.
You gotta lead them over.
Right. Obviously, because it's a monster spawner, obviously wants me to use the monsters. So yeah, there's a Grand Prix that not only is there someone that he's working for entering, but his ex's new boyfriend is also entering. So it's a little awkward what's going on. And then, please get up. I just want to go. And it's his job to be a
Cool dude.
The cool dude, yeah. It's his job to be a security guard for the Russian lady, who is just sort of in it. Like, she's offensively Russian, I can say that. Like, they did a good job with that one.
Oh, yeah.
Water. And yeah, the whole rest of this series, like the last, I forget if we have 2 or 3 episodes left, but the whole rest of it is basically just about this Grand Prix that's happening right now.
Oh, yeah. Rival ends up being nice.
Yeah, so this whole time he's basically had a rival that's like shitting on him the whole time. Like he was one of the people who said, like, your midnight blue suit is pretty shitty. And then at the ball that they went to, he ended up wearing a midnight blue suit after he convinced him not to wear one. And it's like, but then out of nowhere, he just sort of becomes friendly with him. It's like his goal didn't become to upstage him, but to force him into saying, yeah, we're best buds. His goals just like completely changed out of nowhere, and I have no idea why, but yeah.
Maybe it changes at some point.
I don't know. Like,
right.
Yeah, his rival ends up like befriending him a lot, taking him out with a night on the town with him and the Russian drag racer, which
loses Russian driver and perverted fisherman winks.
Yeah. Okay. So this is a weird one. So, for some reason, in Neo Yokio, Russian drivers have a habit of disappearing.
Okay.
You'd think it'd be, like, because they were kidnapped or something, right? But no.
They get seduced by the fisherman?
But no.
Oh.
But, like, literally, they're just, like, they just run away.
Oh.
And that's kind of what happens. Like, she just runs away. And so the rival takes him out for, like, a night on the town. And you'd think, oh, he took him out for a night on the town to give the girl a chance to run away. I totally understand now. But not exactly. I'll get into why that's not true near the end of the episode. And so he takes him out for a night on the town, and the Russian girl just sort of like runs away at one point, and everyone's just, oh god, that almost killed me. And they were basically, oh god, get that? Everyone was just like, well, that sucks. I guess we're just not going to talk about that ever again.
Goodbye. Yeah.
Oh, I lost the topaz. Oh, that's the really expensive one.
Yeah.
Oh, that sucks.
All right.
And then, so how... I'm not done with this one yet.
Yeah.
And then, so how it ends up working out is that she's running away, and they're finding her based on her tracksuit, her drag racing suit. And then they run up to this person, and it just ends up being this weird old fisherman dude. And then they end up bribing him for the suit back. And as he's taking off the drag racing suit, he slowly takes it off and winks at the people. And it's just really fucking creepy for no reason. But whatever.
All right. Runs into the girl who might be terrorist.
So the terrorist, shocker, is Helena. You know, from the Hellenists from last episode, the one that was a fashion blogger, but then she ended up, like, becoming disillusioned with everything. So she ends up bombing the bachelor board for no other reason than it was just an awful sign or some shit like that, right?
Yeah. I can agree with that. I didn't like one of my wallpapers, so I blew up New York.
Yeah, exactly. So that's all the things she gives. Like, she really is just batshit insane, and they don't go into any better reason for anything than that, and it's just weird, right?
Yeah. Who needs character motivations?
So they end up finding out that she's a terrorist, and she's like, please, you have to help me escape. And then they just sort of do that. They're not just like, you know, you're kind of a terrorist, though, so... No, I don't... Okay, so, yep. It's like, no, I don't think I'm gonna do that. They're all just perfectly on board. It's like, yeah, I mean, sure, you're a terrorist, but at the same time, we smashed. So, am I really not going to help you escape? And the true answer there should be yes. Yeah. That should be exactly what you do. But it ends up just being like, the end of this is them trying to, you know, the one problem that ends up, oh god.
You don't go up, you don't go up.
I go up.
Oh, fuck.
The one problem that ends up not being a problem is the Russian drag racer. Apparently, like, nobody ends up looking that hard for her. So you just, like, forget that that's a thing. But basically, shit. Basically, their solution to all of it is they just dress Helena up in the same, like, outfit that they dressed the Russian drag racer is then. And then as long as she never talks at all, we're good.
Okay.
This is actually the plan that they went with. Are you seeing a problem with this?
Yeah, it's stupid.
Yeah, and then they have like a whole Q&A panel. Like you can see, one of my talking points is they have an entire Q&A panel where they're just like, yeah, so... excuse me, Russian lady, how do you feel about this? And all she does is, like, give a thumbs up or a thumbs down the whole time.
I'm not saying this Q&A, but whatever.
Sorry. What's next on?
Credits is Fisherman naked.
Yeah. The end of, like, the fisherman episode, like, he's just completely butt naked fishing at that point because everyone bought all of his clothes. Like, one said, yeah, let's trade clothes. He's like, okay. It's like, well, now we want to buy those clothes. It's like, well, that sucks because now I don't have any clothes to wear, but I suppose I could. Fuck. This is a really fucking annoying room.
She did blow up Bachelor board. I think
yeah. Helena. It turns out that, yes, Helena did blow up the Bachelor board.
Okay.
Go.
Investigator shows up at house.
Oh, there's this really creepy motherfucker who's the investigator of the entire... who's the investigator of the entire case. And he just sort of, like, continually shows up everywhere.
Good. And,
yeah, again, like, this is actually when it becomes, like, an actual plot or something. Hello? If this door remains shut, the lava has not been your friend. Even the slightest touch. Leave and enter again.
Okay, so you had to do this without ever hitting any of them.
The lava has not been your friend. Even the slightest touch. Leave and enter again. Maybe I'll do... Okay, yeah. So, sorry, what was the point I was getting at, Steve?
Investigator shows up at a house. He was a creepy motherfucker.
Yeah, and he's basically trying to find this terrorist that blew up this bachelor board. I don't even, like, think, like, the bachelor board's interesting, but, you know, at the same time, why... I'll give this, like, one shot. Alright. Nah, just don't touch anything. So, yeah, this really creepy motherfucker is just like, yes, hello, I'm here to investigate, you know, potential potential terrorist activities. And we know that you are a friend of Helen's. Do you know where she is? And basically it's like, no. So, yeah, basically there's just an investigator looking for her for the entire end of the series.
Okay. Press conference in helmet.
Yeah, that's the Q&A I was talking about.
Okay.
They do the whole thing, and they're just like, well, how do you feel about this, miss? And instead of talking at all, they give, like, a thumbs up. And for some reason, that's just good enough for everyone. And I'm just like, this is really stupid. Like, why would you just be okay with this person that you really need to talk to and get, like, real answers from, just literally giving you a thumbs up? It's like, yep, that basically cleared up everything, right?
Yeah.
It's just
Maybe she just did sign language really fast.
What's thumbs up in sign language?
Yes.
Yes. That explains why the Canadian was so pissed off, right?
Yeah.
There's also a Canadian that the Russian person was really...
Okay, I was thinking, like, I don't remember there ever being a Canadian.
I'll get more into that in closer to the end. But yeah, that's basically the Q&A I want to talk about. He runs in and he says, like, sorry, she will no longer be taking any questions. Death to capitalism, I am Mother Russia, goodbye. which gave me a good chuckle.
Okay. Plans to break her out by race scene.
Okay, so this is the big old plan. So there's this Grand Prix race that's going on. All of the best racers in the world are coming together for this extremely dangerous race that just, like, kills people. Like, it's like, yes, the fatality rate, zoinconium, apparently, I just picked up also. Yeah, and people are just like, yeah, it's an extreme...
Get the rock.
What? Oh, shit. Thank you, Steve. Oh, yeah, at least it's shiny achievement.
You thank me for that anytime. Alright, so...
there's this death race going on that's extremely dangerous, and all of the best racers in the world still just go along with it. Also, his rival just enters in too.
Why?
I don't really know that much. He's even at the press conference and says, like, yeah, I might not win, but I'm gonna be the best looking one there. His rival, there are quite a few likable characters in the show. I'll give it that.
I honestly was not expecting that at all.
Yeah, characters that you would be into because they're stupid and comedic.
Okay.
Is basically what I'm getting at.
And this is an anime, you said.
Yes, I did. It was another in the batch of Patrick watches an anime, just cause.
Okay.
I mean, I heard many things about Neo Yokio. I felt like I needed it.
Okay.
So yeah, his friend goes in. Sorry, what was the point I was getting at here?
Friend goes in to race, or was it? No, you did the Canadian already. Yeah, so he's going to be the best-looking guy at the race.
Yeah, he's going to be the best-looking guy at the race because he's entered into the race. So, the plan to escape. So the plan to bust her out of the city and to get her into a new area is, so they have no more Russian racer, but I guess that's just not an issue anymore. So Jaden Smith puts on the Russian uniform in order to look like the Russian. Wherever the Russian went, who knows?
Okay.
Yeah, he puts on the Russian uniform, and he's like, yeah, I will be the one impersonating the Russian lady while we're doing this, like, Grand Prix nonsense and whatever. And as I get to the pit stop, everyone's allowed one pit stop, so we go to the pit stop, and I will pick you up there, and our mechanics team will place you in. So we won't have any mechanics team. You know that whole, like, Russian mechanics team that they had to get in order for them to be eligible into the race? Yeah, I guess they just don't matter anymore.
Yeah, fuck them. Who wants Russians working on
the entire mechanics team was his two friends that he has that I enjoy, and like two people walked in and they just said like, I mean, like, it has wheels, so I guess it's good. And they hide her in the
trunk.
Not even it's like a front trunk for some reason.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so they hide her in the front trunk, and then he ends up veering off course right at the very end of the race, which I guess you could just do, and end up going into New Jersey, I think it is. I think it's literally New Jersey. And anyways, yeah, what was some of my other points?
1 second, your thing locked up on me.
God, why, Steven? This is your job.
Okay, hold on. Has to go faster. Does.
So there are so many things in this series that seem like problems, but then just aren't. Like, there was this like, oh my god, he's fighting this zombie that has him completely... Oh, fuck. How do I get that now?
Grappled?
No, I can't. I don't think I can use the thing while...
No, I meant like what you were saying about Jaden. The show.
What?
Fuck it.
So, yeah, there's like one question like, oh my god, how am I going to beat this capitalist demon that has me completely trapped? Oh, I'm just going to break out of the trap and kill it instantly.
Yeah.
Done with that problem. And here's the problem, it's like, oh my god, I'm going 120 miles an hour. It's like, sir, you need to go 125 miles per hour to clear this gap. It's like, but there's a problem with that. The problem is that I have extra weight due to
The woman.
due to the woman in the car. It's like, sir, you need to go faster. So then he just switches gears and goes faster.
Yeah.
And that's the end of it. There was never any problem. It just seemed like there was going to be a problem, but then there just wasn't a problem.
Rival makes him his homie.
Yeah, so near the end, and this is why I don't think there was much maliciousness going on between the rival and him. So basically this Canadian guy who, like I said earlier, was yelling about the Russian girl. They're in like some sort of like heated rivalry.
Yeah.
And basically he just showed up and he was about to like completely knock her off the grid, which is 100% acceptable. You can just like destroy people. You could kill people in this tournament if it means you get ahead.
Yeah.
Like, it doesn't matter.
That's good.
And he's about to do that, and his rival is showing up. And he's like, oh no, he's hurting you. I can help you, Jaden, as long as you do one thing for me. What? Say I'm your homie. It seemed like all this guy wanted from the start was to be his friend, even though at the beginning, he completely just, like, shit-talked Jaden the entire fucking time. But then halfway through, he just changed, like, yeah, I just want to be friends now. Yeah. Why don't you want to be friends with me? And so he traps him and was like, fine, you're my homie. So he ends up going up and helping the guy out.
And then he dies?
I don't know if he dies. I can't remember. But he basically, the Canadian guy is like, why are you helping this imposter? He's like, he's not an imposter. He's my homie. And then he crashes the other guy off. And then, I don't know. I don't remember if you ever see the two ever again after that. But then basically, it's all down to two people. It's Jaden Smith and it's his ex's new boyfriend. Apparently, he did extremely well in this drag racing tournament that just never fucking had, like...
A line?
Yeah, no, it was all of the greatest racers in history. Like, all the best current drag racers of the world. And Jaden Smith was about to win. He was just able to do that, but he sacrificed it because he wanted to get out and get to,
Guam?
New Jersey
Oh.
to, help his, friend escape. So eventually he ends up just veering off course and letting his ex's new boyfriend win the race, even though he could have won somehow.
I mean, he would have been first through, so he would have won.
Wait, what?
He would have been first through, so he would have won.
Yeah, but...
You said somehow.
somehow, some way, I don't understand it.
Okay.
So then, but then he veers off course to go to New Jersey. And then, what's the next one I have written?
Had no hope on Jaden to begin with.
Yeah, so they get to New Jersey, and the investigator runs him off the road. And then he's just like, oh no, I failed. Oh God. Oh, Jesus Christ, what have I done?
I think you had to kill it.
Yeah. Ting, ting. You know what? I'm just gonna walk right past it, actually.
Yeah, that's probably a better call.
Alright, yeah, so the basic thing was, the guy runs him off the road.
Good, he got one.
And he's about to, like, pop the top off of the race car and find the girl. But, shit. But, as it turns out, here's the big plot twist. They never had any hope in Jaden to begin with. And they didn't actually put her in there. They put the Gundam suit lady in there. And she's like, surprise! And he's like, what is this? No, where's the girl? Where's the girl at? I was so confident. And because, like, the reason they were able to trick the guy is because they tricked Jaden too. And basically what, I forget her name. What was her name again?
Helen?
Yeah. What Helen does is she takes control of the mech suit and just flies away to New Jersey on it. And then, like, this, like, yes, Jaden, I feel like there's some sort of big problem going on in Neo Yokio, and it's not the demons.
Grappling hook.
So, fuck. I'm sorry, everyone. I'm getting too into Neo Yokio for my own good, and it's not the demons. And then roll credits. There is so much about this series that is really trying to build up to a second season, but it just did really terrible. Oh, I gotta do them both in one life.
Right. Destroy that.
Yeah, but, like, I want to destroy the top one.
Oh.
I need more water, though, because I gotta have a pressure bomb for it. Yeah, so about Neo Yokio, there's a whole lot in the series that really seems to want a second season to happen. Like, it seems like there's going to be, like, what happened to the Russian drag racer? Why does nobody care? What's this new, bigger problem to Neo Yokio that aren't the demons that are there?
In the last episodes, were there any demons?
I don't think so, no. I think it was just mostly this Grand Prix happening. And then, Oh, what?
Right, oh.
Yeah, there was something else. Oh, yeah. His friend started up an alcohol business. What's going to happen with that? Why did they make the building so small that only one person could fit in? So if their friend comes to visit, they can't have any customers. There's a whole lot of questions that need to be answered. Unfortunately, it doesn't really look like we're ever going to get those answers because Neo Yokio did not do all that well, and I can't say I blame it. There's funny stuff that happens in the series, but I don't care all that much.
But it's funny.
Yeah, it is.
Oh,
and now,
no.
my big question, what do I do here? I have no idea, but...
Destroy lava up top?
Ooh, yeah, maybe there's a thing we can break over here. Doesn't look like
But
it.
yeah, so that was the last song.
Yeah, okay,
Give your final rating.
we should probably... Oh, a rating? Jesus Christ, dude. Tom, our friend Michael was asking me, he's like, what would you rate it out of 100? And I'm like, shit, dude, maybe like a 40. Like... The main plot isn't interesting. I don't care about Jaden Smith's character at all.
But his friends
the
homie.
Yeah, there was some funny comedy every once in a while to it, but just not really enough to justify. Even though it is only 2 hours long, even though it felt like decades watching this shit, dude. I would personally not give Neo Yokio a recommendation to watch. If you have 2 hours, I guess there are probably worse ways to spend it, but it's down there, man. But I did it for the love of the show and getting 2 random talking points in SteamWorld Dig out of the way. What the fuck did we do in this shit?
Oh no.
Well, I thought this Temple of the Destroyer area was just going to be a spot where it was just like a really quick boss battle and then we hop out and go back to the main area. But no, it's just a completely different area with more places to explore.
Okay.
I'll be honest, this series might take a little while.
Yeah, everyone.
It's fine, though.
That's on the episode.
All right.
Thank you all so much for sticking through.
Yeah, thank you for our 2-part extravaganza on Neo Yokio. We hope you enjoyed it. If you enjoyed it, we do appreciate the likes, the comments, and the subscribes. Do it for Jaden. Just like, how can anime be real if our voice actors aren't real and other such Jaden Smith memes? Bye, everyone.
Bye.